for coming. Today's going to be a different video from my normal vlogging videos. I hate long intros, so I'm just going to go right into it right now. Yes. So first of all, if you're here, congratulations to you. Be prepared for the working hours. Construction is a 12-hour shift. So you need to mentally prepare yourself for how much you're going to be working. This may include Saturdays, this may include Sundays, because it's an ongoing thing and there's always a deadline and we all generally start from the bottom, so this will mean that you will be on site a lot. So prepare yourself for a physical toll on your body. Going up those scaffolds and all that, that's something you need to prepare for. So you might have a really banging body after your first year of working. Put your degree aside and prepare to be physically working. Learn as much as you can. This also helps you appreciate the laborers even more, and also I think you gain some respect from people who watch you go up the ladder, because they know that you started from the bottom and you physically were on site and you know exactly what's happening on site, so then you understand your work more. So yes, you got your degree, you got your diploma, you got your honors, you got your qualification, you are ready for this industry, you are great, you did well, you got distinctions, or whatever the case may be. But as soon as you get there, you will realize that you kind of don't know anything. So doubt, you will doubt yourself, you will be doubted by your colleagues, you'll be doubted by your peers. And it's okay, because you don't know what you're doing. But then with practice and as time goes on, you learn. Sexism. If you are a guy, you might not really experience this a lot because construction is such a manly job. You are the man, it's great. But as a woman, you will experience sexism. When you go on site, you'll be hollered at, you'll be asked out, you get sneers from guys saying, Abafazi, what are you doing here as a woman? Like, Abafazi, Abafune, on site, this is a man's job. Even some women, especially for a person like me, I think like I'm so frail, I'm tiny, I'm like fragile-ish. So I look like, oh, you're gonna get broken here, why are you here, little girl? And from what I've heard, it's better when you are in construction management or civil engineering, then you're like on site more, so you get to like talk to them every day, and then they get to know you, and then they get to respect you. But for quantity surveyors, we're already on site, so every time you go there, you're like a stranger type of thing, and you're not even communicating with them, because your job is like to get your measurements and pay people. So you just work with like subcontractors, their bosses, not all the laborers, so they don't really know you. Yeah, you will hear some holler like, you will also hear things like, why don't you want to talk to me, can I have your number, type of thing. Oh, your bag, oh, my size, oh, small, yeah. Hopefully, I think if I work long enough, hopefully that goes away. I hope it does, but I'm numb to it. Part of me is just numb to it. When it comes to the actual work, it takes time to find your rhythm, so be patient with yourself. When you make mistakes, don't be too hard on yourself, and try to learn from your mistakes as much as you can. It's always so helpful to have a very supportive boss, but sometimes you don't have that, so you can use your friends, I guess, and if you feel like you don't understand something, you have your peers that you studied with. It's like, so do not cry in front of people. If you need to take a break, go to the bathroom and cry there and take a moment and come back. It always, I don't know, it stays with you. It taints you, it marks you, like, oh, that weak one, oh, you can't handle it, no, you can't handle this pressure, no. So try, by all means, to not break down in front of people, and if you need to take a moment, go to the bathroom and cry about it. I don't support holding in emotions. I do not support the bottling of emotions. So when you get home, watch a sad movie, cry if you need to cry, like just let it all out, you know. Just make sure that you like release it from your body. But then yeah, come back, be strong, and do get the job done. Don't be afraid to speak up about anything that bothers you, anything that you need to say, anything. Don't oppress yourself. Just because you're a graduate doesn't mean that you need to keep quiet about the stuff that bothers you. So if you need to say, this one's very sensitive and real and very alive in South Africa and the rest of the world apparently. African, you'll be working in a very male-dominated, white, Afrikaans industry Sometimes meetings will be in Afrikaans, and if you don't know Afrikaans, you will be in the dark. But if you're lucky, then you work in a diverse environment. This also means that sometimes you have patronizing older men who just want to drain you. They don't like you. Sometimes they don't even work directly with you, but they have this energy about them that just like, they just want to be overpowering, and they want to intimidate you, and they want to make you feel small. So you're gonna have to know that. I think this comes with other industries as well, but it's a lot more when it comes to construction, because it's very dominated by older Afrikaans men, and sometimes they really don't like you, and it's not because they work with you or anything, but it's basically because of your skin color. So you kind of have to be strong and do your job as best as you can, and try not to let their energy affect you or drain you. Try not to let someone else's racism rub off of you. If somebody feels like you are beneath them or disgusting or whatever, and they don't even want to touch you, I feel like that person is imprisoning themselves. If you're free and you're fine with anything, free yourself from it. Don't let it affect you. Try as much as you can to not let it affect you. You will, however, encounter racism, some form or another, and sometimes so practice and do your work as best as you can, so that you know that nobody has anything against you, because already the odds are stacked against you. So you kind of need to work that much harder. This sounds so repetitive, but it's true. It is what it is, man. Show appreciation when people are nice to you and they don't give you a hard time. This also helps you for moments when you need favors. Then you can easily get them. Lastly, you need to be patient. It's going to take a while to get it up the ladder. So in your mind, do as much as you can and grow as much as you can, and build your skill sets as much as you can, so that you can move up the ladder quickly. And then also, if you're going to have your own company, at the end of the day, you have all the right resources, and you learn from an existing one, and you've got your skills. I mean, you can